everyone, welcome back to another video. So today we are continuing on with the PR products that I received from Born Pretty. So these are the two colours that I didn't use out of what the scent is. We're going to be using the glitter jelly 03 and the semi jelly 06. So that one there, so it's the Hema free semi jelly 06 and the Free glitter jelly 03, both 15ml. So we're going to be using those, and as you can see I have a stack of lint wipes and some stamping plates, so you know that we're going to be getting messy today. So I've already gone ahead and put a base coat down, and I'm going to do 3 nails with the darker jelly and 2 nails with the glitter jelly, all of which will have 3 coats. So I'll just probably show you as putting this first layer on while I have a bit chit chat, and then I'll do the other 2 coats off camera. I have practiced this design, so if they turn out rubbish now that I've pressed record, I'll just show you the good set. So like I said, we're going to be doing some stamping. I'm even going to try my hand at some reverse stamping today, so I'm looking forward to showing you that. And if you are watching and you're not subscribed, please go there and hit that subscribe button. It really helps my channel. Give us a like, leave us a comment. I can take constructive criticism, and I always reply to anyone who comments. So yeah, so so these are beautiful creamy, well, not creamy, they're like beautiful smooth jelly colours. You can, the more layers you put on, obviously the darker the product will become. So it depends the look that you're going for. I chose to do 3 layers just because I wanted to stamp on top of it, but I didn't want the colour to get lost in the background either. So now we're going to do the jelly with the silver in. So I don't know what the weather's like where you guys are, but it's Saturday here and it is absolutely wet and miserable. Don't know where the sun's gone. So like I said, I'll finish this nail and then I'll be back once I've done the other coats. So they'll all be getting an additional 2 coats, and then we'll get on with my favourite part, the stamping. I do love stamping, but it can be hit and miss. It worked well whilst I wasn't recording and having a bit of a practice, but usually once I start pressing record, I drop things don't work. So I'll just go with the flow and see what happens. So we'll get those in and I'll be back. And we're back. So they have all had 3 coats of the jelly gels on there, 2 glittery and 3 with the, so it is looking more of a ready colour now with the extra coats. So I've left the inhibition layer on because I'm going to be stamping across all of the nails. I do like this stand as well for spacing my nails out. However, I can't fit them all in my lamp, I have to move them closer. So we're going to start off with some stamping. As you can see, I had a clear out, so I'm going to reuse that one. So first of all, I need to find the plate that I used initially for the... So we're going to start off with this one here. This is Born Pretty's Plate Bridal number 5. So I have cleaned these plates, but I'm just going to give them a quick spray over with some acetone, because these fine details are extremely difficult to pick up if you have anything on the plate at all, any lint, anything. So, and it's a good idea to always shake your polishes, give them a good mix before you use them. So I'm using the Born Pretty stamping gels because I absolutely love them. They air dry and I just find that the work. So I just put a thin layer on across the whole plate, and then I give it a swipe. I'll just do it here as well, just to get rid of that line. And I'll just roll my stamper over, and then we have the pick up there. So I only want the top bit of the design initially. I'm just going to use my lint roller to take away the excess. And I'm going to do this nail first. And which way did I do it? So I'm going to pop it across the top of this nail, like so, and I'm just going to press and roll back and forth, and there we have it. I haven't pressed that bit on, and there we have it there. So the white's showing up really nice. I wasn't sure how it would show up on the pink. I tried black at first, but to be honest, I'm not a huge fan of black lace unless, I don't know, anyway, I just wanted to do it brighter. So I'm going to redo that design because I'm wanting to just pop a little bit of it across the tip of the nail. And I think, did I do, yeah, so I'm going to do the corner piece. Now I am scraping twice with this. I've had far too much stuff on there. See, even the ones of us who like stamping, doesn't always work out. I must have had some product still stuck in there. Right, definitely none in there now. Sorry if I've just gave you the shakes while I was doing that. Right, I'm going to scrape it down, roll it over. Okay, so I really just want a little bit of the, you know, I think I did use the bigger image. I'm trying to figure out what I used. Right, we'll just do the bigger image because I'm literally just going to pop it on the tip of that same nail. So I want it to come across the nail, and I'm just going to do it there, like that. And there we have it. Okay, now there's these lovely little lacy edges on the bottom of this plate that I want to use just to cap off that edge there. So I'm just going to do this one. So I've got them both there because I think I'm going to put that, try and put that thinner one across the bottom and the thicker one across the top of the nail we've just done. Let's see if I can. Right, so I want that one, but I want that one. That's going to transfer onto there. Right, let's see if I can do it this way. So I just want that bottom design on there. Now I wanted the bottom, but I wanted that higher up. So what you can do is take a little bit of a brush and some alcohol wipe, and you can just rub over the bit that you don't want. That'll just rub off, because until you seal it in with your top coat, it is removable. So I've just got the lacy edge on that one. I'm going to go over again, but this time I only want the thick edging. So I just want this one here. I'm just going to take my lint roller and remove that one. And I'm going to use this as an edging. Across that nail there. So that one is done. Just needs a top coat. So next I need the plate with the... So I've got a mixture of plates out, and it was the... I won't be able to find it now, I have that many out. This one. I'm just going to give my plate a wipe over. So your plate needs to be clean, it needs to be dry and free from any lint. So now originally when I did this design, I did a full cover of the nail, but I'm only going to do the top and tip like I just did on the other nail. So swipe that over, clean that off. So there we have the design there. Beautiful. So now this one, it isn't going to cover. I wish you could get a really long stamper and plate. So I'm going to line it up on the top first of all, like so. I have moved it slightly, but I'm not too fussed. And then I'm going to wipe my plate. With this Born Pretty stamping, you can't double stamp, you can't really reuse the polish because it dries into the creases of the plate, I guess. Now, which way have I done that? So now I only want the bottom half of this one because I want to join it up. Oh well, actually I said I wasn't going to do a full nail, but looks like I am. So there it is there. I'm just going to take them waves off the bottom, and I'm hoping that this will line up in a way that's not as noticeable. So roll it over like so, and then I'm just going to pop that hatch print. I don't want that bit on. Get that bit off there, it looks a bit messy. I'll pop that on the bottom there. So you do have a little bit time to play with it once it's on the stamper. And I just need a line in there. So I'm not mad at that, I'll leave it. So then that one is complete. So next we're going to do some layered stamping. I just need to find the plate. Right. Okay, so we're going to do these roses here. Just clean that off ready. Okay, so I need a black outline for these ones. I'm going to do the whole image first of all. Give it a scrape, top bit. Right, and then I'm going to use this round roller, I think. Yeah, I'll work with that one. So I'm just going to take the excess off. So now I'm going to take these colours and add a little bit onto a palette. I'm going to start with the red. So still using the air dry Born Pretty stamping polish. I'm going to fasten those lids up because I always forget and then they'll start to go crusty. And I need a little, some people use a dotting tool. I'm going to use this fine brush and you'll not see much to begin with. So I'm just going to go around the image, colouring in bit by bit. Now the trick is to keep your paint thin. You don't want a thick layer of polish because when you press it down it's just going to splodge out. So because it's on the stamper and you've still got your inhibition layer on your nail, you can get the jelly stamper rolled over and it will transfer. So I'm just filling in those little bits. Now you do want to give the paint time to dry. Just looking at my other one to see where I had the flowers. Too much there. It's hard to see on this one. I think I used my other stamper initially. So if I turn it over, you can see, well, you would be able to see the flowers there now. I'm just going to go over a little bit on those bits that look like they had maybe a bit of a gap in. And then once you're happy with your flowers, you can go ahead, just wipe your brush, or use another brush. I'm just going to wipe this one clean. And now I'm going to do the green. So now we're going to do the leaves on this one. So I'm just using the black as an outline really for what I'm wanting to show up on the nail. I should have shut my curtains because I can't see. So then I'm just going to outline some of those leaves. I did that as a flower as well. Right, so there's a few bits I've missed in the red. I'm going to do that little one there. Now it's already started to dry on my palette, so you have to work. Right, so we've got that there now. It's not as good as the first time I did it, but I'm just going to go with it. I'm going to stamp that one. Actually, I'm going to let that sit for a minute because I haven't done the background for the nail. I need to stamp it on, so that might not work. So I need to quickly stamp this background on. So I had like the hatch pattern on the background of the nail, which I've totally skipped. So I'm hoping I can still do that. Okay. I'll pop it on the top of the nail to start. Like so. And then I need to do it again on the bottom. See, told you something wouldn't go right when I pressed record. Never mind. So now I want the bottom of the design. I need to clean the stamp. I think I've wiped that too much as well. Oh, that's fine. So then join it up. Now this one takes 3. Lots of joining up, but I'm just going to do the 2 for now. Get that little bit off. I should have wiped it off my stamp. I'm going to do those 2 for now, just so I can get this stamped on where I want it. So I'm just going to pop that on, and hopefully it's still going to come off. But yeah, it's fine. There we have it. So now I just need to do the tippy tip of this nail. Like so. So I've just got a bit of a hatch print design on there, and I'm just going to move that now to one side. Now I need to do the rose again, but just one of the roses, and layer it. So I'll do that and then I'll come back, just so you're not having to watch that whole process again. And then I'll show you what I'm going to do on that nail. Right, so I have that done on the stamp there. I'm just going to pop that on the middle of this nail. Now I'm not going to need all of that design, but I'll leave it there for now. So now I need to outline this one. Now I'm going to do this. This is a Floral Born Pretty plate. It's Floral BPX L017. And I just need to pick up some of the roses. So I just need them, a few roses at the bottom. And I also need to paint this one. So just need to add a few flashes of red. Now this is just a small design, so I will show you. So I'm just going to quickly do a couple of the roses because I don't need it all. I'll do that one to join on, and that one. I'm just going to wipe that off. A bit of green. Do these leaves. Like so. Now I'm going to remove these bits I don't want. Hopefully without wrecking it. Now these are going to sit on the bottom of this nail. So I'm just going to position them on there. And use that red bit on there like that. So now all that I've got left to do on that one is, if you know me by now, I'm going to add a couple of flutterbies. So this is a Mr. Fox LC019. I think it was from, I want to say Temu, no, AliExpress, I think Mr. Fox was. And I'm just going to swipe that over, pick him up. So there we have him there. Now hopefully this paint's still wet enough to work with. So I'm just going to add a little bit of detail. I need to wipe my brush. It's picking up the print because it's drying on my brush. So stamping's like really got loads of, well, I don't know, layers to it, I guess. You can layer it, you can reverse stamp, you can do all kinds. So if you haven't tried it, I do recommend, you know, giving it a go. It's not to everyone's cup of tea. I hated it when I first started. I could not pick up the image to save my life. I hadn't watched any videos, I hadn't done any research on it, I want to say. So then I realised the key to a good pickup is acetone, which I didn't own, I didn't have, I didn't know about. So once I was introduced to that, I was able to then work with it. And it doesn't always work, as you've seen. On a lot of my videos I redo stuff, and you know, sometimes the temperature of your room can affect it, especially due to it being air dry. So there's the butterfly there. Now I am going to put this one on. I'm just going to give that a second because it still looks a bit wet. And I'm going to do this little one as well. Just want that little one there. One of the big words my son learned. He said, "You know, Mum," when he was, I can't remember how old he was. He said, "You know, Mum, what the word symmetrical means?" I says, "What does it mean?" He said, "The same on both sides, like a butterfly." He says, "Oh, that was my favourite. So that's my favourite the insect." Yeah, he thought he was dead clever telling us that information. Just a little bit more because I've got a little bit of this colour there. Yeah, you'll do. Right, so we'll get this one on. So he is going to sit right about there. Lovely. And are you dry enough? Shall we chance it? And I'm going to put that one there like that. Love a butterfly. So now, back to, right, I'm going to clear some of this mess off. Okay, so now this nail, little tortoise, them all are done now, they just need a top coat. This one, I'm going to attach one of these beautiful frames to. I'm not sure which one I used initially. So I wanted just to frame kind of the rose, so the excess that's going to be around it I will just wipe away before I cure it. But then I've also got some gel that I want to infill the frame. I can't pick stuff up with gloves on. So I'm going to pop that on the nail where I want it to frame. I mean, I could leave them bits sticking out, I suppose. I'm going to position it over the rose, flash cure that in place. Because I learnt my lesson with those caviar beads the other day. Blooming nightmare they are. Now, hopefully, I can just take a wipe and wipe along those edges, unless I've just sealed them in, which I may have. If I have, I'm not really bothered. Oh no, it's coming off, but I need to take it off now. Just get those excess leaves off from around the side. Like spider's legs sticking out now. Right, so now what I want to do with this one is I've got some of this super crystal extension gel. It's a Born Pretty one and it is amazing. It is crystal clear and I'm wanting to fill inside this frame I've used it once, it should be coming up. There we go. I fill inside the frame with a little bit of this gel just to protect that. I've got too much there. And with a silicone tool, I'm just going to that in. But I love this stuff, it is amazing. I've just got a little bit of what I call prep and wipe on the silicone tool. Shouldn't have done that with my glove, what a wally. I'm just gonna smooth that out. So there you can see how clear that, can you see how clear that gel is? You can't even tell I've popped it on. So I'm going to cure that in the light for 60 seconds. I'm going to top coat these other ones, get them all sealed in, and then I'll come back to show you the finished nails. Right, so there we have them, guys. So there, what I've just done with you there, and there what I did earlier. So I've tried to keep them the same. I think I managed that one better than I did that one because I ended up with a bit of a line across. But yeah, I'm not mad at them. I'm actually quite proud of myself that I've managed that reverse stamping. And I do think, I mean, let me know what you think in the comments, guys, but I do think I am improving a little bit. I'm never going to be a pro, but you know, they're not half bad. So yeah, just let us know what you think, guys, and if you do like them, please remember to hit that like button, and if you're not subscribed, please do. Thanks again, Born Pretty, for sending us those gels. But yeah, I've enjoyed that set, to be fair. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye.